Three Nigerians have been arrested by FBI agents working in Ghana, and they've been charged for kidnapping an 80-year-old American woman, stealing 15,800 plus from her ATM card, demanding $150,000 from her family as ransom before she's released.
Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. This is what we woke up with this morning. Nigerians will not allow us sleep in peace. Every day we Nigerians living in Ghana are sleeping with one eye closed and the other open because of their criminality. Like, these people, when would you guys stop? Because of all these things, I try to avoid being around Nigerians. Even where I stay far. Whenever I go to a location and I see that they have more than 5 Nigerians there, I see that place to be a problem because of, anywhere Nigerians are, trouble surround that environment. That is the situation Nigerians are putting us, not just here in Ghana, but even in Libya and other parts of the world. So, guys, without wasting much of your time, let's watch the video. And please, at the end of it, I would love you to drop your thoughts in the comment section. Let's watch.
Three Nigerians have been arrested by FBI agents working in Ghana, and they've been charged for kidnapping an 80-year-old American woman, stealing 15,800 plus from her ATM card, demanding $150,000 from her family as ransom before she's released. So the court has granted them bail, each $5 billion with 2 sureties to be justified. The case is now is being adjourned to March. This is a very sad story because while some decent Nigerians are working hard to promote Nigeria and Ghana, to promote this beautiful relationship between Ghana and Nigeria, some Azan Nigerians too are trying to destroy the reputation of Nigerians in Ghana, and this is sad. Now, this case happened. The main architect is one Emmanuel Adodoyin Adebayo, 28 years. He posed as a movie manager in Ghana and lured this American woman to Ghana so that they will work together. The woman comes to Ghana. She had 4 phones and all that. They pick her up at the airport and take her to this hotel in the eastern region. Then later on, they took her to another hotel in East Legon, and then they ended up in Temakomte 11. They gave this woman to the Esther lady. She's also a Nigerian.
My people everywhere, good Nigerians are done it. Oh, again. So, a Nigerian tenant who went and bought chewing gum and robbed his ex-landlord, all in the name that the landlord has ejected him from the house. So these Nigerian balabets went and called one of his friends and went and bought chewing gum and unalive and robbed the landlord. Ladies and gentlemen, but something happened. I beg, let's go and watch the video, and after we will dig inside.
We will buy gun. Say one is going to rob my landlord. But by getting there, we change our mind that we don't need to steal before we become somebody. That's why we are going back home to dispose it inside toilet. We wanted to throw it in the bush, but we now discover that when we throw this thing inside the bush, any other person can find it and make use of it. Then we are going home. So we drop in a Thursday where policemen were standing. We didn't even know maybe policemen is there. Really is my area. I know that police usually stand at that very point. But due to the changes of the mind, doesn't give me the heart of maybe I should escape or run or whatever. So by getting there, the fear make him to run, but I stand. Now they now hold me that, what is in my bag? Thereby I said, it's gone. And they asked me, what do I use it for? I said, normally I bought this gun to go and operate, but I couldn't use it. I changed my mind.
Just said when the police accosted the people, he escaped. How did the police arrest him later?
He came to search for me at home. That was on Monday. They arrested me on Sunday night. I slept there on Monday. That was on Monday evening. He said that he came to check for me maybe I've come back home. So you don't have mind that maybe police will arrest me and even detain me, because all he believes that we have changed our mind. We are not easy to do anything. That's what gave him the heart to come and do for me. They said he was even crying when he come home. When they got, so the police that took me home, they searched my house, they see everything in my house. The little things I have, they see the receipt. You understand? So they now ask the people in my area that if anybody comes to ask of me, that they should delay the person till they come. And this is the only one that knew where I'm living. I don't have any friends than him.
What did your landlord do to you that you wanted to rob him?
I don't know the transaction that is between my landlord and my wife then. My landlord was complaining about my wife, that my wife is not good, is that. And I was asking him that, what did she do to you? He couldn't give me any references. So on December 31st, he gave me, I just paid my rentage then. And he said that I should go and look for a house and he will return my money. Then on 31st of December last year, this man threw my things outside. I don't have the mind of taking this gun or go to Express or go to anyone to rob anyone, just because of what he did to me. You understand? That's what gave me the heart. Maybe if I go to him, I could achieve any amount of money just to raise myself up. But when we get to that place, really we get to his compound.
Around what time did you get to the compound?
To 10 in the night. So by getting to that place, my heart doesn't permit me to do such a thing. Then I call my friend, we don't need to steal. Let's go back home.
If you had not changed your mind, if you had met with your landlord, don't you think he would have recognized your face and reported you to the police?
Then the spirit in me doesn't even make me have such a feeling. Not that I'm with mask or whatever. My face was wide open. This is the cloth I wear that very day. I didn't hide myself or anything. It's like you went to someone to force him to give you something he doesn't want to give you. You understand? I cannot lie. That's what I took this gun for.
Did somebody advise you, do this to your landlord?
Nobody advised me. Nobody advised me, because the reason why I did is that I bought a gun. I don't know the use of this gun. You understand? Then I started asking myself that, where will you use this gun? Are you going to take people's money or people's motor or whatever? Then I started searching my brain. Then I reversed by that there is someone that offended me in so date.
So you've been carrying grudges against your landlord since last year till this year?
It's not that I've been carrying grudges, but just the incident of this gun. That's what gave me the heart that so person have offended you. It's not that I've been carrying grudges.
Who sold the gun to you?
I don't recognize the name of the boy, but I know the area.
How did you get to know that this boy you went to meet sells gun?
Really, I met a friend. I knew that boy. It's like that boy is a secret society, you understand? And it's someone that is very stubborn within the street. Then I approached him that, where can I get so thing? She now asked me that I should not worry. I will take me to his friend's place. That's why he take me to that place. So he called the guy. We went there. They discussed. Both of them negotiated. They just came to collect money from me and bring the gun from me. That's
How much did you buy the gun?
15,000 naira.
Where did you get the money to buy a gun?
It's my money.
Are you working?
Yeah.
What kind of work are you doing?
Motorcycle mechanic.
And you make a living from it?
Yes.
This action you've done now, how do you feel about it?
It's very bad.
Tell me your name.
My name is Chinoso Onu.
Can you tell me what you did that made the police arrest you?
They arrest me because of this gun.
Who give you gun?
Nobody give me gun. We bought it.
You and who buy gun?
Me and my friends.
Wetin I wan buy gun take do?
As we buy we wanted to use it and go rob the landlord. But when we went there, the spirit of God and the spirit that is in us don't allow us to do that. But it's very, very bad for us to do such a thing. Because in yourself, you have work to do, and even myself, I have market that I'm selling. Only that the government that in all those states have demolished my shop. But I'm looking for shop in this Ogun state. So when we went there, we have already there, sir, but the Spirit of God touched us. So we advise ourselves that this is not the type of something we're supposed to do. So it's not good. So when we are going to his house, we wanted to throw it inside bush.
Anyway, thank you for your time and thank you for watching. As a Ghanaian landlord, after watching this video, waiting they enter this your mind or your brain inside, waiting they enter. Make me a talk. Make people talk say, no only Nyash president, now me get big mouth to talk. Waiting they enter your mind. This one now happened in Nigeria. And according to this Balabed now said something touched them. Something touched them. That's the main reason why they were not able to carry out the operation. Aww. Ladies and gentlemen, and Ghanaian landlords, if that thing will touch these guys, will not be carried to operation, not touch them again in this country, you as a Ghanaian landlord, they will unalive you and rob you on top of it. Nothing if you tell me. That is their work. Oh. How? That is the nature of their work. Oh. They are. Now these people going to say something touch them. What of if that thing will touch them, not touch them again? You Ghanaian landlord, as they hate you, nothing go touch them. Oh. Nothing go touch them. They go carry out this operation successfully. They go carry them out successfully. So as a Ghanaian landlord, shine your eyes. Shine your eyes. My people. He don't finally castle.
Man, arrest. Who know what this guy thinking now?
Nigerians. Balabed Nigerians has done it again. So in this video, a Nigerian lady run mad in the market space because of Yahoo boyfriend. Ladies and gentlemen, you know, in Yahoo, they get Yahoo and Yahoo Plus. Ladies and gentlemen, this lady was doing her petty trade in the market. Ladies and gentlemen, a Nigerian Polaped who drive Benz, but na Yahoo Plus, where he they do. As he bought things from this lady, the lady now come for in love with the Yahoo boy. Now, the Yahoo Nigerian Polaped now told the girl that, okay, now that I bought this thing, I don't have a wife or a girlfriend to cook the food for me. Ladies and gentlemen, as you know, Nigerian women and money already Olosho underground and Olosho publicly. So as he taught that thing, give the girl, the lady in total begin to do gidigba, gidigba, gidigba. I won't follow you, go house. I won't follow you, go house. Now this polar bed now enter the bench and the guy carry her straight to the house. Ladies and gentlemen, as they go to the house, instead of the girl to focus on the cooking, the lady now went there, begin to shake nyash. Ladies and gentlemen, as Yahoo Plus guy, Nigerian Bolabed, who needed this lady purposely for rituals, now kidnap the girl. First round, second round, third round, and clean her toto with white handkerchief 3 times. Ladies and gentlemen, there the Yahoo Plus guy now enter his shrine and drop that handkerchief into his occultic altar. Ladies and gentlemen, so after everything, he now even went and dropped the lady pint inside the altar again. He have pot. Now pot he be. He have pot. When he went there to drop the lady pint inside the pots. Now after everything, the lady began to look for in pant. Where my panto? Where my panto? The pant. Oh, the pant because he there here. I carry put for here. Go wash am. Now he the guy go bring the pant from the pot. Come give the lady. Ladies and gentlemen, as the lady when the pant finish, and the guy put am for the beds inside, come drop am for the market. Now he one of the medulla oblongata, the cerebrum, the gearbox which is holding the brain, now tear. They said the lady just shout in the market, penning up, penning up. My toto is on fire. My toto is on fire. I say, which kind remix music is this? Like play, like play, like play, like play. Bending up, bending up, bending up. Now, the lady have turned to market dancing without any music. And since December till now, the lady is in the Nigerian market now, dancing, madness, dancing in the markets. Ladies and gentlemen, Nigerians no they do anything for free. Rituals. They carry this fine girl now, do money rituals. Yahoo rituals. Ladies and gentlemen, if you talk say make you people una for fear Nigeria, you people think say na play. Now, their own blood sister, when it be Nigeria, born and bred in Nigeria, they don't use am do money ritual. As in the mad like that, as in the dance, now he, the guy in Yahoo money, they flow. So this girl now, so now, this girl now, not the rest for dance. As we they watch, as we they talk, we they show evidence. So, you know they dance. Yes, now madness dance with that. They don't they play any music. The music in the get they hear inside that gearbox of the brain where don't tear. So if you don't say fear Nigerians, these are typical example of fear Nigerians. Anyway, I go by the name the Nyash President, and I continue to be your number one Nyash President all over the world. Anyway, we say Steve. Hey! To the Nyash. One.